We weren't planning on spending any real time in Leeds, but with our flight leaving from here the next day, we figured, why not make the most of it? One day, one city, let's see what we can find. Let's go! Fresh off the train from York, we stepped into a completely different energy. Big buildings, constant motion, and that unmistakable city in a hurry vibe. Our first stop was the Leeds Art Gallery. The ground floor welcomes you with a bold red room full of artwork stacked salon style. A punch of color and creativity right out of the gate. Honestly, one of the most impressive parts wasn't the art at all. It was the architecture connecting the gallery and the library. The tiled staircases, the arches, the heavy Victorian details. Leeds hides some gorgeous design work in spaces you wouldn't expect. Outside, the city shows its character, like these people gathered around a giant chessboard, and this constant hum of conversation and the engines of commerce. From there, we headed toward the Leeds City Museum to see what the city had to say about itself. The museum turned out to be much larger than we expected. One floor focused on the local history of the region, everyday life, industry, and some really well-preserved artifacts. Upstairs, they had an exhibit on the Leeds music scene, and I learned something I didn't know. A couple bands I loved in the 90s were actually from here, including Utah Saints, which made my inner 20-something very happy. The top floor dives into world history, Roman pieces, global artifacts, and even an Egyptian mummy. It's one of those museums where every room changes the mood and you never quite know what's around the corner. A short walk away is the Corn Exchange, one of the most iconic buildings in Leeds. Even from the outside, it's a piece of art. For our stay, we based ourselves just outside the city in a 2-bedroom flat. Full kitchen, living room, washing machine, the whole setup. At $90 a night, it was an absolute steal. We put the full tour in a separate video if you want to check it out. We've got a long day ahead of us before our flight leaves here from Leeds. So we're going to find some mischief to get into. Our first stop on day 2 was Kirkgate Market, one of the largest indoor markets in Europe. It's busy, chaotic, colorful, and full of character. Everywhere you look, there's motion. Vendors presenting their wares, shoppers weaving through the aisles, food stalls, produce, clothing, everything, all happening at once. After a while, we ducked into a restaurant for a quick coffee, just to escape the crowds for a minute, and then we were off again. The Royal Armouries was easily the biggest surprise of the day. We knew it was a large museum, but not this large. Room after room of armor and weaponry from all over the world, massive displays, towering cases, and some seriously impressive craftsmanship. Seeing full suits of armor up close, Japanese pieces, European knights, horse and rider armor, it all makes you appreciate the detail that went into these things. The dioramas and recreated scenes really help bring it to life. It's a place you could spend hours wandering through, but our clock was ticking. From there, it was a quick bus ride, a little confusion trying to find the right stop, and then straight into the usual Ryanair boarding chaos, which always feels a bit like herding cattle. But hey, it gets you there, and that's what we needed. The flight from Leeds to Dublin was under an hour. We landed in Dublin late, grabbed the hotel shuttle to our hotel near the airport, and crashed hard. In the morning, we're heading to Kilkenny, a place we love and know well. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't yet, subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next.